Shalom, peace and blessings. All praise the Most High, Yahuwah Elohim and His Son Yahshua HaMashiach. All praise the Most High, Yahuwah Elohim and His Son Yahshua HaMashiach. This won't be long, y'all. Just want to talk about something. All praise the Most High. I get salute the chosen, the elect, those that love the truth, even when it cuts them. They could disagree in love. They don't have to get all hostile with their brothers and sisters. They will disagree in love, even when it cuts them. Even when it cuts them, they will accept the truth, because that's what this walk is all about, being changed, being repented. I'm just going to come out and just talk to y'all for a minute. I don't care who listens and who do listen. I'm doing what the Father command me to. When I see sin or hear about sin, I'm going to teach on it. I just want to say this. If y'all want to work for y'all enemies, y'all go ahead and work for your enemies. Deuteronomy 28:42 said that was an iron yoke on y'all neck to want all things for them. Clothes, money, houses, anything. It was an iron yoke on your neck to serve your enemies. And it's still an iron yoke on your neck to serve them. Because all you working for is to pay bills. You hate going there, but you have to go there because you got to pay your car note, because you got to pay your rent, because you got to pay your RG&E, because you got to pay your cable bill, your phone bill, your weed bill. When the Most High said it was an iron yoke on your neck to serve these people, when he said in Deuteronomy 30 that he's going to lift these curses off of us, that iron yoke off of us that we had to serve our enemy, he's going to make us the head again when we was the tail. He's going to make them borrow from us and we're going to only lend. So why y'all still going against that and trying to serve your enemies? When that was an iron yoke on your neck, and when the curses are lifted off of us, because we should remember our curses. He said the curse is going to fall on them. He said he's going to entreat them to come treat his people real good. They're going to give you everything they have in Isaiah 14:1-2. I believe in Jeremiah 14, he said they're going to entreat you. They're going to treat you good. They're going to give you everything they had like they did in Egypt. Yahshua HaMashiach said, give no thought for tomorrow. He gave that commandment in Matthew 6. That is a commandment of the least commandments. Yahshua HaMashiach gave commandments. He had authority to give commandments. He said, give no thought for tomorrow. If you on the A or B or C shift, you're giving thought for tomorrow because you're thinking about going to work. You're laying out your clothes. You're setting your alarm clock. You got your coffee set. You're giving thought for tomorrow to go serve your oppressor, that iron yoke on your neck. He said, give no thought for raiment, what you should wear. Well, y'all give thought for raiment. You give thought for your bills in this world. That's why you serving your enemies, this iron yoke on your neck, because you giving thought for raiment. You giving thought for your bills. You got to pay your RG&E bill, like I said, or your car note bill coming up. You got to work overtime this week because you got all these bills coming up. That is a burden to you. You wasn't made to work to pay. You wasn't made by the Most High to just work and pay bills. That was not your purpose. Abraham didn't pay bills. He worked for the Father, and the Father blessed him and made him rich. His son Isaac, his son Jacob. He worked for the Father and uphold truth, and the Father made him rich and promised him a land of milk and honey, and his descendants that kept holiness and righteousness and knew who their provider was. Yeah, we had to go to the enemy before because that was a curse of our forefathers that fell on us for them worshiping devils, them. But we don't have to go to the white man no more. You might be dirty. You might be on the street. You might don't shower in 4 days. You might don't eat in 2-3 days, but you're not going to die. You're not dead. You're just suffering for the truth. And the Most High will always send his angels to lift you up and clean you up and have these Gentiles entreat you. But first you got to go through and have faith and believe that the Most High can give you your daily bread like you prayed. How is he giving your daily bread when you're going to get it yourself? He said, give no thought for raiment, y'all. Don't give no thought for your bills. Don't give no thought for tomorrow. For tomorrow will give thought for itself. We ignoring these least commandments, then we want to scuff our holy brothers and sisters out here that's telling you that you can't work for them anymore. They your servants now. You're redeemed. You're awoke. You're a Hebrew Israelite. Your heritage is right around the corner. It's in the skies right now. It's coming for you. They're going to be your servant. You still want to serve your oppressors and choose all their ways. He said, have no treasures here on earth. The only reason why you got to keep serving your oppressors, this iron yoke on your neck, it was a curse, and you still want to be under the curse, is because you got treasures here on earth. You got to pay your car note, your rent, your cable bill, or whatever bills you have, your expensive iPhone bill, your contract on that. He said, have no treasures here on earth. That's the only reason why you still want to serve the enemy, then scuff your people when they telling you can't serve them no more. Revelation 18:4 said, come out of Babylon. Don't be serving in these cities when I come, because I'm sending plagues and destruction in the cities. Y'all keep serving your enemies. My dear sister, she know who she is. She getting all mad, all hostile. She talking about she's so virtuous, but you yelling at me just because I said you can't serve your enemies no more. You can't work at a job, but your whole mood changed. You got loud and disrespectful. You couldn't disagree in love. You couldn't keep Torah and be submissive and be quiet, for that is a gift from the Most High. She had to get all loud just because I said you can't work no more. What y'all gonna do when they say that the whole world say everybody's got to get vaccinated to work in society, in New World Order? Y'all all gonna have to be vaccinated to work in New World Order and the new society. What y'all gonna do then, my brothers and sisters, when I told you not to serve your oppressors, when it was an iron yoke on your neck to serve these Edomites? It's an iron yoke on your neck to serve your enemy. Because now they're going to start serving you. What you going to do when it's going to be mandatory for you to work in America or anywhere in the world? You're going to have to get the jab, the vaccine, the mark of the beast. So why are you still getting on me? Because I'm saying you can't serve your enemies no more. You know it's evil, because it's showing you how evil the jobs is, because they trying to vaccinate people to eat, to make a living. You're going to have to take the mark of the beast. So you know the jobs are evil, and I've been telling y'all to come out. My sister scuffing me, getting all on me, talk about, oh, how virtuous she is and how she want to learn. How you want to learn and you yelling at the prophet? Just because I told you that you in sin, because you working for the Edomites still. I don't care who get mad, y'all in sin. He said, give no thought for tomorrow. If you laying out your clothes, looking at what shift you working on, planning to go to work, planning your whole day, y'all give thought for tomorrow. That's sinning. You breaking least of the commandments. Gonna get mad at me, keep working. Gonna be disrespectful to the man just because he telling you truth. Just because you know it's truth. That's why you got mad. You talk about you so righteous. I've been in here for 15, 20 years. Okay, then why you yelling at a man then? You should know to be quiet and not yell at a man, especially a righteous man, just because you disagreeing with him. And he telling you truth. You can't serve your enemies no more. They coming to stick you with poison to work for them. And those are people you want to keep working for, that they're gonna say you got to get a shot, the mark of the beast, to make money. You want to keep trusting in them to pay your bills? What you going to do when the whole world got to get this shot to work? Oh, now you going to trust in the Father? Oh, now I'm going to go out here and, ask the Father for my daily bread. Now I'm going to see if he going to feed me, because the work of my hands ain't working no more. They said I got to get the mark of the beast. No, the Father ain't going to feed you now. He ain't going to hear you. He told me. He said it in his scriptures. He ain't going to hear y'all now. Y'all trusted in your work of your own hands and your enemies. Now they going to kill you. Now they not going to feed you unless you take a shot, the mark of the beast. Well, you better do something, because I ain't going to do nothing for you, the Father said. Because you didn't trust that I could feed you when I said I would. When I showed you I could feed multitudes of people with 2 loaves and 2 fish through my son Yahshua HaMashiach. You didn't want to be dirty on the street. You didn't want to struggle. You didn't want to go through nothing. You wanted to just work to pay bills, and that was a burden to you, an iron yoke on your neck. The only reason it was on your neck because your forefathers was sinning, just like you're sinning against me, because you still want to serve your enemy. And he says, envy not your oppressors, choose none of his ways. You choosing the ways, you walking right in his doors. You giving thought for tomorrow when the most Yahshua HaMashiach said, don't do it. You seeking treasures on here on this earth. That's why you got to work for them. And that's why you still burning, because you got to pay all those bills. I didn't wake up this morning burning, worried about bills. I ain't got no bills, just the clothes on my back and on my backpack. In my Bible, I ain't got no bills. I woke up and meditated all day, did lessons, trying to get souls. I don't give thought for tomorrow. Tomorrow give thought for itself. Whatever happened, happened. The Father had my paths laid out for me. While I'm trying to lay out my own paths. And y'all say that ain't sinning? Yes, it is. Then you want to get mad at somebody? I could tell when the word convicts and cut people. They get very hostile and loud. When they so soft sometimes. They front like they so soft. Sis front like you so soft. And so holy, but you got all loud with a king. Just because he told you can't serve your oppressors no more. And you can't. They about to serve you. Why you still want to serve them when they about to serve you? It's promised that the Most High gonna give these heathens to you. You just can't trust the Father. You just can't struggle. You just scared to be dirty and out on the street. So you got to do it for yourself. What you gonna do when the jab is through the whole world? Now you gonna trust in the Father to feed you? No, he ain't gonna feed you on the street. Only his people that was doing it and trusting and walking by faith and not sight. Yahshua HaMashiach didn't work for the Romans. Talk about Rome. But Yahshua HaMashiach wasn't a slave. If he wasn't a slave, then why did Judah, our own people, have to take him to the Romans to be killed? Why didn't they just kill him himself? Theirself. Because they had to go to the Romans because the Romans have authority over them. When the Yahshua HaMashiach died and the uproar, they called them uproar of people. No, people was just starting to believe in the Father, getting baptized. The Holy Spirit was falling on them. And they were saying they're rebelling. The Romans were like, they're rebelling. And our own people was complaining. So what did the Romans do with Titus? And they sacked Jerusalem. They started killing all the saints. How you going to tell me Yahshua HaMashiach and them people wasn't slaves when the Romans sacked their city, Jerusalem, and was chasing these people for their lives? These people ran into Africa in 70 AD. Started sending down there. That's how we got to America and scattered through the whole world. But 70 AD, the Romans sacked Jerusalem. They was killing the saints. They were fleeing to Africa. So don't tell me these Romans wasn't over our forefathers then, over Yahshua HaMashiach then. They had to get Yahshua HaMashiach killed. They had to go to the officials to get Yahshua HaMashiach killed. Like it said that y'all would do. Y'all gonna wax coal and turn us over to the officials to be killed. The kings of this world, the same kings that killed Yahshua HaMashiach. He was a slave too. I don't care who don't believe it. He ain't work for the Romans. He only worked for his Father day and night. His apostles only worked for Yahshua HaMashiach, they masters, getting this truth out in twos. For you are commanded to go out in twos and preach the brochure. He didn't say go out and go get a job and go get a career. No, he said go out in twos and get souls. Y'all keep working at your jobs. My sister, my dear sister, keep working at your job. You're going to be judged, and I'm going to be the one to judge you. I'm going to see you and judge you for that. Because I told you not to do it. The Father said don't do it. That was an iron yoke on y'all neck to work for your oppressor. He said, Revelation 18:4, come out of Babylon. It's about to blow up. They about to try to jab all of y'all to work. And that's where y'all want to fight. You want to scuff me with the people that's about to tell you got to take a jab through the whole world to be a part of the New World Order. What you going to do when it gets like that? Now you going to trust in the Father that he going to feed you and give you your daily bread when you on the street? He going to let you die like a dog because you didn't have no faith. Because you wanted that iron yoke on your neck. Because you had to pay your bills. Because you had to keep all your treasures here on earth when he said don't have no treasures. That's the only reason why you working for the Edomites, to pay bills, to pay for your treasures. On that note, peace and blessings. I don't care who don't like it. Scuff me. Y'all gonna remember me and see me when the Father comes. It's truth. You can't serve your enemies no more. Them curses lifting off of us. And they lifting onto our enemies. We are the head again and not the tail. We don't borrow. We only lend. These people gonna work for you now. You still want to serve your enemies to pay your treasure bills. Peace and blessings. I'm tired of y'all stiff-necked people.